If we could look to the stars.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna say that really annoying line that every YouTuber says. Excuse me, I'm very sick. I don't know what I have. My throat is really sore. Devin was sick the other day, and I think whatever I got from him. There's a bunch of stuff going around, so I don't know. But anyways, I really didn't feel like filming anything where I had to do anything. So I asked on Instagram, per usual, what I should film, and people said to do a Q&A. I got a couple requests for a Q&A, so I thought I would just do that. Sorry, this is like an awkward level here, but I have my water and I have a bowl of pears. So I'm just going to sit here and answer as many questions as I can. I have not looked at any of these yet. Oh, sorry, I'm breaking out. Oh, dang it. Because I just had to, I've been trying to take it easy today, but my dishes were like overflowing in the sink and I had to pack my husband's lunch. So you guys know the deal. I break out in hives when I get hot. So anyways, oh my gosh, I have so many. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Mads asked, how is your curly hair journey going? So if you guys are not aware, honestly, you can't even tell my hair is curly right now. I do have curly hair. If you watch, you know, some of my vlogs and stuff, you'll be able to tell. But I decided to start the curly girl journey, curly girl method, whatever, for my hair, which you can look it up. Basically is a method of how you wash your hair, what kind of products you use on your hair, no silicones or sulfates, lots of conditioner, products that don't have silicones or sulfates, stuff like that. So I have not put heat on my hair since I started that. I don't know exactly when I started that. It was probably like a month ago maybe, but it's going well. I love wearing my hair natural anyway, but it's just finding the right product. So I highly recommend looking up the curly girl method if you want to revive your curls or start wearing your hair naturally curly. Emily asked, will you be in Florida for the rest of Devin's enlistment? Does he plan on re-enlisting? This is a question I get a lot. Is he gonna re-enlist? We don't know. Devin doesn't know yet what he wants to do. So when that decision is made, I will definitely tell you guys. And as far as will we be here for the rest of his enlistment, I assume so. He only has until next August or September, next September, until his contract is up, because he only signed for 4 years. So that is when he will either be re-enlisting, or then we will be moving somewhere else and he will be getting out of the military. My friend Paige asked, when are you getting another doggy, or do you and Devin plan to? Okay, I wanted to address this. I'm so glad you asked this, because I had posted on my Instagram, silly me, I always announce things too early, that we had like an exciting announcement, and everybody thought we were getting a dog, which was true. We had put a deposit down and everything on a puppy, which if you don't know, we have a golden doodle. He's right here. And we had put a deposit down on a poodle, and it just didn't end up working out. It's kind of a long story that I don't really feel like explaining. It just didn't end up working out. We didn't get our deposit back, and yeah, so we're going to be on the lookout for another puppy. I just don't know if it was really the right time. I think we kind of rushed it. We definitely do want another dog though, just we're not sure when. So sorry I made you guys think that we were getting another dog, but yeah. Brittany, my BFF, asked, what's your favorite feature about yourself? This is a good question. I love positive questions. My favorite feature about myself is my ability to take care of others. I feel like I have a servant's heart, and I really love that about myself. Someone asked, dream base to be stationed at? This is a good question. I would love to have the chance to go overseas, but I'm not like set on that. I'm not sure I would want to deal with how to take Sherman overseas and stuff like that, but I would enjoy going overseas pretty much anywhere. And if I could choose stateside somewhere I would love to go, probably Colorado Springs. Someone asked advice on how to meet friends on base and or how did you meet Brittany? So Brittany is my BFF. She's my bestie here. Brittany is also a military spouse. I get that question more often than you would think. Yes, her husband is also in the military, and she also lives on Eglin. Sorry, I have Pandora playing in the background, so sorry for the funky images back there. So yeah, so she lives here too, but how did I meet her? We met through social media, and I think social media is like huge for meeting people that live on base. So if you live on base, it's really easy to meet people, I think, because Sherman. He does this every time I film, you guys know. It's really easy, I think, if you join like the spouse Facebook page, or like most bases have some sort of group on Facebook that you can join, whether it's your neighborhood or the base in general, or if you search like hashtags on Instagram, like whatever base you're at, you can find people. But Brittany and I met on social media, so make sure you plug yourself in because it's really easy to find friends. My friend Breezy asked favorite essential oils. So my favorite brand of essential oils, I have two. Okay, he wants a pair. Here. Oh, seriously. My favorite brands of essential oils are Eden's Garden and Plant Therapy, specifically their organic line. Plant Therapy's organic line is really good. Okay, Bubba, you've got to go. Their organic line is really good. I really love that. But I also really love Eden's Garden. I think that the prices are super comparable. They're pretty much the same price. I ordered them off Amazon, and I've been obsessed with my essential oils recently. I just actually got in 3 roller balls from Plant Therapy, and I got one for headaches, one for like fighting off illnesses, which I've been using today, and then the other one is for energy. And so I'm really excited to try those and see how they work. I used the headache one yesterday and it actually worked, which I am a little bit skeptical of using essential oils to heal. So to see that work was kind of cool because it's a more natural way to remedy yourself. So I liked that. And as far as like what essential oils are my favorite, lemon is probably my #1 favorite. I also love lavender to sleep, and I love orange to diffuse with lemon. And I also love peppermint, is really good for headaches. And what else would we say, Sherman? What's our favorite essential oils? I guess those are my favorite. Those are all that I can think of off the top of my head, but I definitely want to try more and get more into essential oils. I got another question from Kobe that says, do you like the curly girl method? I have wavy hair and want to try it. Yes, I have wavy hair as well. My hair is not kinky curly. You don't have to have super curly hair to try the curly girl method. Actually, you can go on the curly girl method website and take a quiz, and it will tell you what kind of curly hair you have. And so based off of that, you can find products that are good for your hair. My friend Molly asked, what are you going to school for? Would you ever do YouTube full time? So I'm going to school for dental assisting. If you guys don't know, I feel like I say that all the time. You guys are probably getting so annoyed at me talking about it, but I am going to school for dental assisting. And would I ever do YouTube full time? I absolutely would, but it probably will be a long time before I get to that point. So if that ever becomes a reality, then sure, I would. Katie asked, do you want your hubby to get out of the Air Force, or do you wish he'd stay in? This is a good question. I haven't been asked this one before. This is a good question. My answer to this is that I really want my husband to be happy, and I trust him to make the best decision for our family. Basically, what I want to say is that whenever the time comes for him to make a decision, I fully trust him to do what's, 1, going to make him happy, and 2, what's going to be the best decision for our family. So whatever he decides, of course, he's going to ask me my input on it, but ultimately, I believe it's his career. And so if he wants to re-enlist, then that's his ultimate choice. So if he's gonna be happy, yes, but if he's not happy, then I would want him to get out. Someone asked, with hubby's job, will he be deploying anytime soon? If so, what will you do to keep busy? So knock on wood, my husband most likely is not going to deploy anytime soon. His job is not super deployable, so if he gets out after 4 years, the chances of him deploying within those 4 years are slim. But if he stays in, then he probably will eventually deploy, for sure. But we just don't know. But probably not anytime soon. My mom asked, what is your favorite meal to make? This is a good question, Mom. So my favorite meal to make is, well, my easiest meal that I really enjoy is tacos, which is something that my mom made a lot when I was growing up, and so that was like always one of my favorite meals that she made. But like one that I just truly love to make is lasagna or baking. I love to bake for my husband because he loves like when I make like banana bread or chocolate chip cookies. I love doing that for him, so those are my favorite things to bake, I guess. But I really love making tacos, and I love making lasagna. Jackie asked, I know it's been a while, but when did you get your first letter back from your husband at BMT? So I remember getting a postcard with like his address on it like 1 week into BMT. And I want to say he was there for about 3 weeks before I got a letter back from him, and I wrote him every single day. Dana asked, do you like being a military spouse? Did you ever think you'd be a military spouse before Devin? So if you guys don't know, my husband and I are actually high school sweethearts, and we got married when I was 19 and my husband was 18. I never even thought about it before he decided to go to the military, because I don't know, I was so young that that wasn't like really a thought in my mind. And then when he decided to go into the military, it was kind of like a decision of, oh, well, if I'm going to the military, then we're gonna get married. Like, that was kind of what we decided. Like, if he was gonna join, we were gonna get married, and like, because we wanted to be together. So it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't something I really thought about. But there was another part of that question. What did you say? Do you like being a military spouse? Yeah, I honestly, my husband's job is, he is a med lab tech, if you guys don't know. So he works in the lab in the hospital, and really with his job, I don't feel like it's any different than a normal job, other than the fact that we are living away from family and he doesn't get paid overtime and he works crazy hours. But honestly, in the medical field, he would work those crazy hours anyways. He would just get paid overtime for it, which would be nice. But other than that, I really don't feel like anything is different. So I enjoy being a military spouse. I think it's a cool opportunity for us to get out of our hometown and to move away from family and kind of learn how to be on our own. So yeah. Tristan asked, where do you hope to work after getting your dental assisting? And if you guys PCS, will you transfer jobs? So I don't really know what you mean by the second part. I'm gonna stay a dental assistant until I decide to go to school for something further, which my idea is that if I really, really enjoy dental assisting, I would like to go back to school and get my dental hygiene degree. So that's my goal, but I'm not sure. I'm not gonna push myself if I don't really enjoy it. You know, my dental assisting training right now is free through the military. So I'm using the MyCAA scholarship. So I just thought this is something I was interested in. And so I thought I would just do it while it's free for me, and we will just go from there. But where do I hope to work after finishing school? I don't really care, honestly. I would really love actually to work in a pediatric dentist with kids. But other than that, I don't really have a preference. I would love to work home base, but I'm not sure how possible that is. I don't know how often they are hiring for dental assistants. I know that they are looking for dental assistants more so on base than dental hygienists. So yeah, I'm not really sure. But when the time comes, I will definitely talk to you guys about that process. Meg asked, pros and cons of living on base. This is also another question I get a lot. I have a lot of pros of living on base. Actually, let me start with the cons, because I don't really have that many. The cons, I guess, would be that you don't own your own home. A lot of the times the yards are pretty small and the quality of the homes aren't always the best. But I do love living on base for the convenience. I love being super close to my husband's job. I love that we don't have to worry about having a landlord per se. We're just, you know, on base, and it's really easy to like figure out once you get here and everything like that. I love being behind the gate. I feel really safe in my community for the most part. And yeah, I really like living on base mostly for the convenience, especially my husband. He loves being so close to work, and I'm really close to the hospital if anything were to ever happen to me or him. I think there are a lot of pros. I know a lot of people complain about base housing, but I for the most part enjoy it. Is moving from base to base easier to do by yourself or the help of military resources? So if you guys didn't know that you can move on your own in the military, like you can do a move, it's called a Diddy move, it's do it yourself. And we have done Diddy moves both of the times that we have PCS'd. And I highly recommend them. You end up making more money in the end because they're paying you what they would pay the movers to move you, and I would say most of the time you're not going to spend as much because you're moving everything yourself. Now if you're going to hire your own movers to help unpack or load the truck or whatever, then you might not make as much. But we came out pretty well when we moved here from Right Pat. And I don't know, the military movers, I think they're great. I think it's a great option, I guess is what I meant. I think that next time we move, we'll probably use the movers, because when we moved here and when we moved to Right Pat, we had family help because we're from Ohio. So we're not gonna have that help this time, and so I think that we'll probably have the movers move us. But Other than that, I think that either way is a good option. I think if you have like a bunch of kids, then probably doing a diddy move would be a lot more difficult for you. But I think if it's just like the two of you and some animals, or even if it's just the two of you and maybe one child, that a diddy move is a great option. Okay, so I'm going to stop answering questions here because I have been recording for 20 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing and turning on my notification bells. I post every Wednesday and Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any video requests, let me know down below. I love you so much and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
What am I doing?